Welcome back, guys and gals. You know what time it is. Newsletter time. JJ here. SchoolOfTrade.com, SidewaysMarkets.com for your nightly newsletter. It is December 9th, 2014, the 9th day of the 12th month of the year 2014. Boy, oh boy, we're flying through this second week of the month of December. We've only got a few more weeks left, guys. You know, you go into those last 2 weeks of the year, and it's going to be slim pickings out there. So we got to make our money here before we get into that fourth week of the month here. But boy, guys, if this stuff doesn't get you excited, I mean, if we're not having fun right now, we're in the wrong business, right? I mean, come on, right? We got big problems in China. We got a grease fire now, right? That was a bad trading joke, right? But there's all hell breaking loose, right, in the elections in Greece. Gold jumps up after testing 1,200. Oh my goodness, right? How about that Russell? Did you see the Russell? Please tell me that somebody bought those lows, because like I said last night, take your profit at those lows and buy those lows. Incredible moves on Russell and gold. And, well, you know, just like we expected on crude, we keep on getting these opportunities to sell the highs, It's almost boring at this point, right? No. It's never boring making money like we did today on crude oil, right? Awesome day. What an incredible Tuesday. Like I said earlier, guys, if this stuff doesn't blow your hair back, you're watching the wrong video right now. I'm sure there's some puppies playing with kittens on YouTube somewhere you can watch. But guys, for the good stuff right now, boy, these markets are insanity, right? Oh my goodness, what a great day. All right, I could keep talking about this all day long. Guys, before we jump into the charts today, before we talk about what happened, before we give you guys some strategies for tomorrow, I'm going to catch my breath here. Boy, what a great day. Want to make sure you guys are watching this video over on our trading blog, right? SidewaysMarkets.com. If you're watching this video on our YouTube page right now, you're missing out on the good stuff. If you're on the YouTube page right now, there's a link right below the video, and it'll take you right over to our blog. 3 reasons why I want you guys to watch this video on our blog at Sideways Markets. The first reason is you can download all of my charts. Second reason is you can grab a free pass to attend our live trade room as a guest. Third reason, you can join our nightly newsletter mailing list so you never have to worry about missing my newsletter every evening. Right? And if you watched the newsletter last night, there's absolutely no excuses why I didn't make a killing today in any of these markets, right? And if you didn't, remember, you don't need to go about this alone. I trade all this stuff live in real time in our trade room, and we had another incredible day today. We hit our daily goal today before 9 a.m. Eastern time this morning, and then I started telling my spiel on trading jokes and all that. I'm kidding with you. Three things here. Download those charts, grab your free pass, register for the nightly newsletter. You guys got it. Seatbelts fastened, helmets on. Let's start here with the mighty mini Russell. We'll start with that mighty mini Russell. Now, just like we've been talking about for the past month, it is almost a month now, halfway through December. We started halfway through November. So we've been here in this sideways range for about 3.5 weeks now. Guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. This chart hasn't even changed, right? I moved a couple things around a little bit, but this chart is the exact same chart I've had for a month now. It must be a record, you know what I mean? I mean, I think this chart's going to be jammed whether I like it or not. Just a heads up, though, we do have rollover coming on the Russell and the E-minis on the 11th this month. So I guess I will have no choice. I'm going to have to update this chart later on this month, but hey, we're not there yet. Sideways ranges on the Russell. This has been easy pickings. Buy the low, sell the high, stay the heck away from the middle, right? Fade the breakouts, fade them back in until something changes, guys. There is absolutely no reason to overthink this right now. This is a classic case of do not overthink. Now, like I said earlier, guys, I can go back to last night's newsletter. Heck, I wrote it down right on the stinking homepage of the blog. Put the glasses on for a second and read that sentence right there. Take your profit at the lows and buy those lows. So, what happened today? We finished the evening last night all the way down at the lows of the range. And then, right back up all the way to the highs. Joe, why did that price do that? What caused it? Who the hell knows? And who cares, right? I mean, I got probably 50 emails today saying, what caused that big spike up? I have no idea. Why do I care? I don't care. All I know is this stuff makes you wealthy if you learn it. That's all I care about. I don't care who sneezed wrong at CNBC and this thing jumps. It doesn't matter. All I know right now is we're in a sideways range, and this stuff is easy right now, right? This is one of the easiest ways to make money. I know. Everyone thinks you got to find a trending market. Heck with that. Find a range-bound market, buy those lows, sell those highs, and do not overthink this. Easy. So, where are all my MBAs out there? Where are all my overeducators, right? Where's all the MBAs? What do you think we should do next? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say we're going to sell these highs. And I know, I sound like a broken record. Buy the lows, sell the highs. Buy the lows, sell the highs. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, guys. Keep riding that horse that got you here right now. Keep selling those highs. So we're going to sell this 1190 area to 1186.4. I'm going to show you guys another chart here in a moment that's going to give you a better entry trigger. We're going to look for a breakdown, retracement, and then we're off to the races down to the middle of that range. Do not buy right there. Do not buy that level. I know it's colored green, but do not buy that level. That is a target level. If I have to, I'll change it to a yellow or a pink maybe, right? Make it better. But where you want to buy will be down on those lows, right? You want to buy down on those lows. So if you got some good bullets in the gun right now, right, take a portion off at the first target, hold the rest of it down to those lows. Guys, easy stuff. Easy stuff. Easy. And not much has changed on this chart, right? Not a lot of hard stuff there. Okay, Russell looks good. Sell those highs. Take that profit back towards the lows. But this is a more important chart. This chart really shows us, the price action chart really shows me exactly what type of entry I'm looking for right now. As you can see, the buyers had fun today, right? The buyers had fun, right? They start the day off, bring it up, right? 1 up, 2 up, new channel up. Yeah, this is easy stuff, right? If you're a member of mine, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We break out, 1, 2, and we consolidate. So we have a consolidated trading range right here at the highs after our second leg up. No surprise there, right? If you're a member of mine, you know exactly why we expected the market to go sideways here. And you also know exactly what the strategy will be to sell it back down, right? We're basically right now inside a consolidated range, so you're a fool to sell the first breakdown, right? We're not going to sell the first breakdown. Basically, there's two options here to get short. Option number one, which is what I would prefer, is a break lower, a retrace back to that low, and then we're going down to that 73.2 target, 68.2 target, and okay, 56.5 target. Sure, you twisted my arm on that one, right? So 3 easy targets, and you can see here I'm using some consolidation ranges for that target, right? Consolidation areas make for great targets. There was actually one over here too, right? This was all prior consolidation over here as well. So we're definitely up in the highs here. Now, if we don't get a breakout down, right? If we don't break down and retrace and then go, be aware, look for what? A bull trap, right? Look for the buyers to try and fail. Again, if you're a student of mine, there is no excuse for you not knowing what I'm talking about. Go into the scalping strategy at SchoolOfTrade.com and learn, all right? And learn, right? You'll make a killing with that strategy on charts like this. Okay, so Russell price action, buyers had fun today, but this breakout range, this consolidation range up top here, members, don't forget, 3 ways we trade a breakout. Get ready for it coming back down off those highs. And then how about that gold? How about that gold? Right? Boy, they got some big trouble there in China. They got some really, we've known about this for a while now, right? But, overnight we heard from China. And that's why we went down to 1,200 last night after we spoke last night. And then just, bam, straight up from there. And guys, is this the first time we've seen this? This must be the first time that one news event caused everything to go crazy. No, come on. No way. Right? We see this at least 3 times a week. Okay? Gold tests the range high. What do you think we're going to do with the range high? But the news. Guys, put the newspaper down. No, better yet, throw the newspaper in the recycling bin, cancel your subscription, and use that 50 cents a week that you spend on that to buy some data and look at the chart. Okay, turn off the television, put down the newspaper. You turn on that television right now, and they're going to make you think this world's coming to an end. Oh my goodness. Right, guys, back off the ledge. Trade what you see, not what you think or hear from those crazies on CNBC. All right, guys? Of course they're going to make you sound, of course they want to make you scared. They want you to buy stuff. They want you to tune in so they can pay by advertising. Guys, this is easy. We're up near the range highs. We see this at least twice a week. News comes out, everyone blames the news, all hell breaks loose, but we are nothing more than up at range highs. Where do you think we're going next? Guess. Just pull a number out of your hat. 1,200. Yeah, absolutely. $1,200 an ounce. I've been saying it for about 3 weeks now. We go up, we sell it back to 1,200. We go down, we buy it up to 1,200. Are you seeing a pattern here? Absolutely. Let's not overthink this stuff, guys. Guys, it doesn't matter to me what the news said. All I care about is where we are on that chart. The chart has everything already built into it. All the fear, all the greed, all the news, everything is already built in. Stop worrying so much, turn the television set off, and sell these highs. Okay? I'm going to give you guys some better charts here to look at where to sell in just a moment. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Now we're talking. Now I can sink my teeth into this. This is easy stuff, guys, right? If you're a member of mine right now, you're looking at this chart and you're going, oh, I can't wait to sell this sucker, right? Well, obviously we can't predict, right? We can't predict. I don't care how confident I am right now. I am one of the most confident traders you'll ever meet, but I'm confident because I wait for proof. You don't build confidence by guessing and predicting, right? So deep breath. We think we know what's coming. We have a great strategy to capitalize on what happened today, but we must see proof. And what I mean by that is I'm not just going to sell right now. I'm going to wait for a couple different things. What I can see is we're going maybe not sideways, right? We're getting a little bit of wedging going on there. And so you know what's going to happen, right? It's not, well, I don't think it will just roll over and play dead on me right now. That would be just too easy. So I expect it now. And again, buyers had their way, right? Channel up, we consolidate. Guys, something tells me all the people that I see trading on their cell phones at the local gym, they're probably getting out of their jobs this evening and they're saying, ooh, gold's going, oh, let's buy gold, right? So I'm going to go out there and guess. I'm going to guess that we're probably going to go back up and flirt with those highs one more time. Because you know there's going to be a lot of uninformed consumers, right? And everybody's talking about gold these days. You know what I'm talking about, right? So again, the markets just aren't that easy. They're not difficult, but they're not just going to go, okay, you got us, we roll over, right? You're going to see some, again, the people out there that are not traders, right? They're the Monday morning quarterbacks. They check their phone updates and, ooh, I'm going to buy it, right? So they're getting in way late. They're 18 hours too late, okay? That's okay, though. We all need people to fuel the sells, right? So I love it. I'll take it. So we expect price to go up a little bit, at least I would assume, right? The uneducated traders out there will try to catch up to this big move higher. They'll try to buy it. But we're looking to sell these highs here, guys, and bring this sucker right back down, right? So we're expecting the uninformed traders try to buy at these highs, look for the price to go up, and that'll put us basically, the buyers are going to get just enough rope up here to hang themselves. And if we don't get a continuation from that news this morning or overnight, it's going to come right back down. So be ready for that break up, failure, and then right back down. And then I want to make sure we cover the price action chart because this is another one of those easy charts, right? I mean, look at this thing. The only way that we do not collapse back down after looking at this chart, the only way we do not collapse is if we get another round tonight, right? That's the only thing I can see happening, right? If we have a third party external, external stimulus that comes out and causes another round of panic, right? We're going to look real closely, though, in a moment at the news tonight, and we'll see if there's anything that might threaten that. Again, though, we can see here, once again, much like the Russell, okay, buyers had, right, the buyers are drinking their own Kool-Aid here, right? The buyers are having a good time today, okay? Rookies will probably try to get in late and try to buy this. So what we expect is, I'm looking for, again, if you're a student of mine right now, you look at this and you go, oh, baby, breakouts, right? Breakouts. 3 ways to trade the breakouts, right? First one, bull trap, short. Second one, we go up, fade, short. Third one, breakdown, retracement, short. Make sense? Okay, members, just for you guys, one more time for all members out there, right? First one here, break up, fade, short at the high. Break up, trap, short at the high of the range, not the high of the day. And then if we don't see that test up before we go lower, right, break down, retrace, and we go. I've got targets waiting for you down bottom, 1221, 1209, 1203, 1199. Is that 1200? All right, guys, you know where I'm looking forward to go. Now all you got to do is find the entry pattern, and we'll do that together tomorrow morning. How about that crude? Now, this chart doesn't even do it justice. This chart doesn't even do it justice. Now, last night on the newsletter, my exact words were, and again, put the reading glasses on, crude oil is bearish. Wait for retracements back to sell zones overhead. Okay, so last night, my guidance last night was to stay bearish here and sell the reversal line, sell the sell zones that are overhead. We didn't get up to that 64.40. We almost did. This was awesome. By the time we came in this morning at 8 a.m. Eastern time, we had just broken up to about 64. And we sold this sucker once, twice, 3 times. We didn't get the collapse all the way back down that we were hoping for, but we made some great income on this, just simply doing what we've been doing the past 6 months, waiting for price to go up. I wonder if, no, it hasn't, sell it right back down. That's all we've done for the past 6 months on crude oil, right? We got the Saudi target down at $60 a barrel. That's what we continue to see. And guys, I got something to show you here. I don't know. Take a look at this. Now, we've been wondering here for the past few weeks, how are we going to get to 60? Hello? I see you, $60 a barrel. I can see you now. I didn't quite know how we're going to get there before. A little bird here told me that sometimes we get 100% extensions. Ever heard of this pattern? A, B, C, D, right? AB equal to CD. Yeah, of course you have, right? It's day trading 101. Okay? Measure it. You'll see for yourself. I see you, 60. I see you, Saudi oil target. I see you. We've been watching this here. Well, I'm not going to lie. I did not think we were going to get all the way down this far. Boy, I was banking on $75 a barrel, right, in March of this year. But I'll take it. Here we are now. We can see the path down to 60. Don't cheat. Don't predict. Don't overthink this. Trade what you see. What do we see right now? I see I've got plenty of areas overhead here to keep selling. 63.84 to 64, 64.20, 64.40, 65.07, 65.62. Pick one of these and sell it. It's easy. Okay? Now remember, I'm not blindly selling it. What am I doing? I'm waiting for price to go up towards those highs. I'm waiting for a simple reversal pattern at those highs, and we take it right back down. Now, what type of reversal patterns do we use? Well, that's between me and our students. So come out and see me in the trade room tomorrow. Join as a student, and I'll teach you how to trade all this stuff. Guys, if you've been watching this for anything more than 2 evenings, you know this stuff works. Right? If you can't see this stuff works, guys, we got to go see the optometrist, right? Because it's very obvious this analysis works. What's missing for you is the actual information of how to get in, where to get out, and how to manage risk. Traders are not worried about anything else besides two things. Where's the pattern and what's my risk? That's all we care about. Okay, that's it. I don't care about what the newspaper says. I don't care what the television says. I don't care about the stock Twitch feed says, right? All I care about is where's my pattern, and when I see the pattern, I take it with the appropriate amount of risk. Easy stuff. Now you got our sell zones overhead. You get an easy target below you here, 62.67, 62.47. And then if we happen to go lower, I'll give you guys updated targets tomorrow morning. Right, I don't think we go lower. I think we'll probably end up staying right here. But hey, who the hell knows, right? This is crude we're talking about. You saw gold. You saw Russell today. It wouldn't surprise me if we go to $61 a barrel tomorrow morning, and we'll be looking for selling opportunities every step of the way. Guys, last but not least here on the price action chart here for the black gold, the crude oil futures. As you can see, we easily have a consolidation range. No surprise there. I was expecting us to go all the way back down to those lows, right? If you recall from last night's newsletter, my exact words in last night's newsletter was that we had the sellers pushing it lower. We're expecting it to jump up. We got exactly that, and this was just easy. I mean, anything easier than this morning, it would have been stealing. Literally, we see it go up, falter, and sold it here, sold it here. I actually bought that there, and then we got the fade up at the high. Incredible, incredible. Bottom line right now is, what do you see in your chart? Range bound, right? Definitely range bound. Lower highs, higher lows, a consolidating range bound market. So what are we going to do in this range bound market? The same thing we've talked about so far. Wait to sell the highs. If you're a client of mine right now, you know exactly what to do now for our breakout strategy. You find a range like this, what are our options? We got three options, right? Option number one, we go up, we fade that consolidation area up around 65. Okay, that's option number one. Go up, we fade back down. What's option number two? Traps. Wait to see those bulls try and sell it off the high, right? Sell the high of that range. Now, you might be asking, what's the difference between a fade and a trap? Well, a trap is going to go up and then immediately collapse. A fade is going to go so quickly, usually, it'll go so fast that it feels like you'd be insane to sell, and sure enough, that's why it works so well. Okay, right when it feels uncomfortable for a human being is when you know you're on the right track. Okay, let me repeat that. Right when it feels uncomfortable for a human being, that's when we know we're on the right track, right? We know what comes easy for humans is oftentimes the wrong thing for professional traders to do, okay? Such as buying the highs, selling the lows, et cetera, et cetera. And then there was a third scenario, right? The third scenario was use this range, right? Breakout retracement. Easy, easy, easy. Now, I did put looking for traps to buy the lows. I will tell you, I will definitely look for a little scalping opportunity there to buy those lows. But guys, as you know, and I've been talking about this for 6 months now, be very careful buying crude right now. All right, be very careful being a buyer on crude. If you need a reason why, go back and watch the last 6 months of my newsletter, and you'll see exactly why you got to be really careful buying crude right now. So if you do buy those lows, nibble on the lows if you want, but make sure you tighten that stop up, because I just, you know you're going to get those bargain hunters down here, but if it can't hold, again, right? I mean, the Saudi target at $60 a barrel, guys, it's just too easy, right? It's going to be difficult to buy this crude right now, okay? You know the drill. Awesome day today. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's get ready for tomorrow. Now, remember, the only thing that we think can kind of what's the word I'm looking for here? Interrupt, right? All this failure we're expecting on gold is coming out tonight. We've got news coming out of China. We've got the CPI at 8:30 p.m. this evening, December 9th, right? Tuesday evening, just after I send out my newsletter. So if you're trading in London or Asia here overnight, guys, you've got what should be a good tradable news event. We're not going to trade the news, but we're going to trade the reaction of that news. So by, let's say, 8:45, 9 o'clock Eastern time, you want to be watching those equity markets in Europe, right? Commodity prices, things like that. Then we go all the way up here now. to the London session, we're going to hear from our good friends in France at 2:45. We've got merchandise trade in Great Britain tomorrow morning, and then we go down to the U.S. session. In the U.S. session, we have two very important news events. One is the crude oil inventory report at 10:30 a.m., and the next one is an afternoon report at 2 o'clock for the Treasury budget. Okay, so those are the news events that will be during trading times that you need to be aware of. Again, we start here in China, and like I said, we can blame that spike higher pretty much on China. I don't think this whole issue in Greece is surprising anybody at all right now, right? I mean, somebody literally needs to take Merkel down to the coast in Greece, so she can see why the Greeks don't want to go back to work. I almost think the Germans haven't even seen Greece. Because just take Merkel down to, take her down to the Mediterranean, and she'll go, okay, I get it. You guys just chill out here. I don't blame you. Why the hell would you go to work right now when you got this to hang out in all day long, right? You're talking about changing the entire culture. No one is surprised by this issue in Greece, right? And we shouldn't be surprised about China. But because China is the dog that wags the tail for the whole entire freak out panic attack, right, that is the manufacturing sector, that's why we assume if we have to blame it on one thing, it's the news out of China. Okay? So tonight, this is the news coming out of China that could affect this gold, right? So we're going to watch for gold to come right back where it came from, right, shorting it back 1,200, but be aware, that's the train wreck, right, that may send this thing a little bit higher, all right? I wouldn't be surprised. Remember, price action analysis, technical analysis is great. It works perfectly fine. But there are economic news events that temporarily throw everything out of whack, and you've got to be able to kind of, absorb that noise and then get back to business. We'll be looking at that tomorrow morning when we come in. Then we got news tomorrow morning in Europe. I don't think any of this news in Europe is going to be much of a deal tomorrow. I doubt it. I would imagine tomorrow morning in London session, you'll be getting bombarded by reaction to Chinese news, the continued drama, right, happening in the election area of Greece, and all eyes will move to the U.S. session where we have the crude inventories, which means we're sitting on hands for crude from 10:15 to at least 10:45 a.m. tomorrow morning. I have a specific trading strategy for Wednesdays on crude oil. Come out and see me tomorrow in the trade room. I'll walk you right through it. And then we have an afternoon report tomorrow from the Treasury budget. Will be a very important news report. That means the lunchtime session will settle in a little bit earlier than it normally does because we have afternoon news. And then we've got a slew of news from Asia, New Zealand. We got 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6:50, 7:50. The only thing that we really want to care about tomorrow night is that 7:30 labor force survey. It's basically our non-farm payrolls with down in Australia. All right, guys. So Chinese news tonight. If you're a gold trader, pay attention. If you're a crude trader, pay attention tomorrow morning for crude inventories. Again, I'll walk you through, guys, how we trade crude on Wednesdays tomorrow morning in our trade room. And then be aware, you're probably going to see an early end to the morning session tomorrow morning because of that 2 o'clock announcement. All right, guys? Awesome job today, everyone. Incredible job today. Our new students in our trade room are hitting their daily goals every single day this week. It's just incredible to see all their hard work coming together. I'm really proud of our new students this week in our trade room. Just doing really well with these volatility, with these volatile markets. So really, really happy the way the week's going. And again, like I said earlier, we've only got a few more weeks left here before the end of the year. So we are trying to pad those accounts right now. Guys, last but not least, want to thank you guys for being part of the newsletter tonight. If you happen to go over to the SchoolOfTrade.com website, don't forget, join our free trial. You can learn more about our 3 levels of membership, and you can also speak to somebody if you have any questions 24 hours a day, 365 days a year with our live support team. Guys and gals, we're the longest running, most successful trading education website and trade room on the planet, period. I beg you to find somebody who's been doing this longer than we have here at School of Trade, and to be around this long in any industry, we must be doing something right. Come out and join us tomorrow morning in our trade room. Take the free trial. I get a special invite for our trade room tomorrow afternoon. And don't be a stranger here, guys. Remember, you do not need to do this on your own. Come out and see me tomorrow. We'll do it together. My name is Joseph. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye for now.